we are a member of a no-cut school district, which is a really unique thing for a 5A school. We have a no-cut school district, and we embrace that philosophy here at Kennedy. We embrace multi-sport participation, multi-activity participation, and it's no cut. And so in my volleyball program, in our volleyball program, we have on average 100 athletes, and that's a remarkable number for any program. So I would say our biggest challenges are the logistics of challenge. It's like, okay, right now we've got 40 freshmen, and that's a lot of freshmen to have to manage. We've got 2 freshman teams, and those teams then divide into 2 teams. And so just the logistics, I think that's our biggest hurdle that we always have to kind of overcome. So it takes a lot of organizing and communicating just to make sure that happens. Well, I won't lie, we have some, every now and then, a lot of kids means a lot of parents. And so we've got some overbearing parents sometimes. And I know as I speak as a parent that I kind of know where they're coming from on a lower level. So we just try to guide our parents as well as give them strategies to communicate and things like that, because I think it all stems from they want to just see their athletes succeed. And so we try to, gently help them find ways to communicate that are successful for themselves and for their athletes' long-term well-being.
In track and field, the parents, we really haven't had problems with parents because numbers speak for themselves. If this kid's faster than your kid, we're going to run them. If this kid jumps further, we're going to jump them, and we make that pretty clear up front. We'll have a parent meeting to start off the season and say, times don't lie, distances don't lie, and that's that. If you want to talk about what your kid can do to become better, we'll talk to you about that. But so not too many obstacles with parents with track.
For baseball, we're a summer sport, and so most of our season is when school is out. And so it's very challenging with athletes that, also want to improve in other sports, because our basketball coaches have, camps and things going on. Football coaches have their things going on. And, every wrestling, the same thing. All the sports have summertime activities to help their players improve. And so it becomes a bit of a challenge to coordinate that and manage that and encourage kids to remain multi-sport athletes and to find a way that they can do both, that they can compete at the varsity level in baseball or a very high level in the sophomore team and still find time to get workouts in and the other sports that have summer activities going on so they can continue to improve and be good teammates with those programs too. So it takes a little bit of give and take, and I think we've been working it pretty well.
The time commitment is huge. So my day, and especially being out of building, like I said, if they're on deck at 5:30, for me to feel comfortable, typically I get here at 5 o'clock. Breakfast is at 7. Usually they're heading off to class by 7:30, 7:45. And then I'm out of here, lock the doors, and I get to the job site about 8 o'clock. I'll check, see what's going on. We're a residential building company that we have, so houses or condominiums and that kind of stuff. And then I have to get back here before school gets out, because if I don't get here before school gets out, fighting traffic, get back here, it's ridiculous, then I'm for sure late. So typically then I work then from 8 till 2:30, and then I'll leave the job site at 2:30, get here, and then our pool is only 6 lanes, so we have to have separate practices. We'll have varsity and our divers dive at that time, so we have to divide up lanes. And then JV practices after that, and typically they're done by about 7. Usually I'll try and help with those kids, so I'm leaving here, 6:30, 7 at night. So it gets to be a grind. Saturdays, if we don't have a meet, we do a 8 to 11 practice. If it's a invitational, then we'll have a practice before we leave, not a long one, and we don't travel too far. But that's commitment would probably be like 7 till 4 on Saturdays. Yeah. And then Sundays, it's trying to catch up with work, doing the paperwork for the swim team, you know, results, all of that stuff. So, yeah. So that time commitment, I guess, gets to be a grind. I'm happy to do it. I guess part of that also is to show the kids that, you know, you can have a fulfilling and rewarding life by we're busy, and hopefully you can find something that you enjoy. So I'm blessed that I be able to coach here at Kennedy, great administrative support, and then my assistant coaches, my staff is really amazing, and so that makes it a lot better.